Welcome back to the Panthers Perspective. I'm Randy. I'm here with Audrina and
Genesis and Victoriana.
So how are y'all doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I'm doing all right. So how was your first day as a freshman?
My first day as a freshman was very hectic. Just because my mom had died like 3 days before. And so it was just very like, I didn't know if I wanted to go or not, but I went because I knew she would have wanted me to. So I just went.
Was it what?
I mean, it was nice because it just got me out of the house.
Yeah.
And I also got to see my friends and stuff. But yeah. And I guess if my mom hadn't passed, then I guess it would have been a lot more exciting. I guess. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
And how was it kind of going through the first few weeks with that? Especially with obviously having to deal with work and then balancing your home life too.
Oh, that was I mean, I still struggle with it now, but honestly, I just talked to God about it. I guess, and I prayed a lot, and He's helped me get through a lot of tough times. So.
Okay, and Nani, do you remember your freshman year?
Yeah, I do. It was also pretty hectic. I remember getting here, and every single 8th grader, well, now freshman, were just huddled up right there between the bathroom and water fountain. You know how it is, that wall before you reach the cafeteria? I remember us just all being right there. And then there was this list with everybody's name and what room they had to go to get their full-on schedule that was actually right. And I just remember coming to Ms. Clark's class, but before it was Ms. Hamilton's, and me and Raina just sitting there thinking, what the heck are we going to do? We're freshmen. We're in high school. This is going to be crazy.
And you, how did you go through it and be okay with kind of, because I know it is scary, so how were you able to cope with it and, deal with it and balance everything?
Well, I had my friends, so they really did help a lot because, we're freshmen, we didn't really know what we were doing. But then I also had my 2 older sisters who were, one was a senior and one was a junior. So they would walk me to class and make sure I was okay.
So, for both of y'all, were y'all familiar with high school? The school in general before y'all came, or y'all were just brand new slate?
I was familiar because my older brother went here.
Yeah.
And then I have a cousin that goes here. So I kind of have a lot of family around here, I guess. So.
Same as well. I had 3 older siblings who were here, and I had a bunch of cousins who were here. So I already knew everything, but they just kept me in check, I guess.
So how did you feel going into this year knowing it's your last?
I was really happy, actually. I was yay, first day, but I don't know. It's just, I guess it's the thought about, next year. There is no next year. Next year is college. That's what I have to prepare for. Moving out, grabbing my stuff, leaving. Not coming here, being with all the younger freshmen, younger class. I guess it is kind of weird.
And do you kind of know where you want to go, next year, and, what you want to do?
Yeah, I do. Oh. I want to go to UTSA and do business management over there. And then get my culinary degree. So
that's nice.
Dang, culinary, that's pretty cool.
And I know you're a freshman, but do you kind of have your goals set and your plans?
Yes. So right after high school, I want to obviously go to college, and I want to go to Texas A&M in Corpus, and then just get my business management degree, and then have my own business, and just live life.
Do you kind of know what you want? Is your own business, or you're still kind of going with the flow?
I'm still kind of going with the flow. But all I know is that I do want my own business, though. Because I just selling things, I guess you could say. And it just I don't know, it's pretty cool.
So what are y'all's favorite memories of y'all's freshman year?
Mine, that's actually really hard. Mine would probably be the pep rallies. The pep rallies were definitely, fun. Especially because, I'm in band, and then I got to, be the mascot, too. But, yeah, that was really fun. So
Well, my favorite memory is probably when we're in Miss Culture's class and we had to write those letters to ourselves when we're seniors.
Yeah, that's nice.
I put $5 in there.
Yeah.
I get that $5.
That's funny. And what about your favorite memories now, your last year in high school?
Probably all the senior activities that we're doing together are pretty fun.
Mhm.
And just like hanging around everybody, knowing that this is it, I guess.
This is the end. I'm joking.
How was your outlook about continuing high school?
like, what do you mean?
Like for your sophomore, junior, and senior year?
Oh,
Has it changed or anything?
honestly, I don't think so. I think the only thing would change is just me focusing on like getting my college credits more, and just really focusing on band because I really love band. So, yeah.
Is high school what you thought it was gonna be?
No. Like, cause I always watch like the movies and stuff, and I always see it. Like, especially Mean Girls, I always thought there was gonna be like different tables where am I gonna fit in? And then I was like, I walked in and everybody's just like normal. I'm like, oh, so this is nothing like Mean Girls, okay?
Movies.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed because I love Mean Girls, and like on every Wednesday they would wear pink, and nobody wears pink, and I'm like, okay. So I like really compared my high school experience to Mean Girls because I just really love that movie. So
Yeah, I thought it was kind of lame too. It's just everybody's.
It's men.
everybody,
It's
yeah. And I feel like, I don't know, everyone's just not very hype anymore. Like, nobody dresses up as much anymore. No one's, like, very, like, interactive.
I think that's why you have to be that person.
Yeah.
Like I am.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely not me, definitely. Definitely, for sure.
Man, I remember after the pep rally, you came up to me, you yelled, and then I'm like, you cheated. And I was like, whoa, chill out.
Yeah, it was rigged.
Nah, we're just on top, you know.
And what about you? When you first went into high school, did you kind of think it was going to be a certain thing?
No, I really didn't really have an expectation for it. I just knew that, well, there's going to be a lot of people, and it's going to be, like, difficult finding my way around these people. But I guess once you're, like, you've done your first year, you're like, okay, I already know how this is. I already know this, and that. And I can build more relationships with different people in different classes, you know?
Yeah.
It's more like, high school is more like branching out and doing your own thing and doing what makes you happy and finding that step up the ladder to reach what you want in the real world.
Yeah, for sure.
That's honestly a great reference. It really is.
Yeah, it's nothing special. I mean, it's just school.
I think personally, I think the biggest thing was kind of the age differences in everyone. So like people like, I know a lot of people like seniors kind of have an opinion on freshmen. Did you ever, like, you're a senior now, do you have opinions on freshmen now?
No, I just think like everybody else, like, ooh, bunch of freshmen, they're gonna crowd the hallways, they're gonna stop right in the middle of the hallways.
And that's what
They're
they
not
do now,
gonna-
yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do. But like the first week, I would help the freshmen to their classes. Like, oh yeah, I can show you where it's not a big deal.
Raising them up.
No.
Yes.
And what about you? Like, did you kind of think, like, because the age differences and the grade difference, did you think it was going to be like?
I heard like a lot of like rumors and stuff about the age and like dating and stuff like that. So I was like,
A little sus.
yeah, a little sus. But honestly, I didn't really think that much of it, just because like I have a family member here, so like if anything were to happen, like I know they would be there.
Yeah.
And plus, I have like my friends, but they're not gonna do anything. So I just have to rely on my family member. But yeah. So not really much of it.
Yeah, I feel like going into high school, like
High school. High school.
high school. I mean, I'm like the best athlete you ever seen in your life. Anyways, but yeah, it was no big deal. But I was kind of nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I looked goofy on my first day.
I mean, nerves are natural, so.
Yeah, but I never get nervous, so it's nice.
I don't think I was because of Raina, but I don't know. I think next year's going to be different, though, because I won't.
Oh, So y'all both play sports, correct?
Yes.
So what are y'all's outlooks on sports? Because you're just starting and then you're just finishing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You think? Okay. So what are your goals in sport?
In sports, really to just improve the skills that I can use within the sport. So like, for tennis, because I played tennis this year, and it was my first year, and it was like really intense. But it was like really fun though, because I got to play with Audrina, and it was just really really cool. And we went against the boys. And we dominated them, obviously, you know. So.
Gotta show them what's up.
We'll never dominate you.
But, yeah, just definitely just to improve skills and the mental, like, state, I guess. Because definitely, like, most of the sports that I, like, played, it's definitely, like, it's really mental. Like, you really have to, like, push yourself to, like, go through, like, even when it's really hard. Because, like, I remember when Coach Bright would, like, push us really, really hard, and I'd be like dead. Like I wouldn't want to do anything else, but I knew that like you have to push through. So, yeah.
And what about you, Nani?
Well, since I did powerlifting is like also like really a mental game, and it's not a team sport. It's like an individual sport. So you are the only one who knows that you can do more or you can do less, and that if you can push your body enough or if you can't push it any further. And with powerlifting, I really did push my body a lot this year with my knee, and it really did suck when I couldn't really do my best at regionals. But I know that I did the best I could, and I wouldn't have had it any different.
So when you were a freshman, you had goals and plans set, right? Has any of that changed?
Yeah. About where I wanted to go to college changed. I wanted to go to New York, but I wanted to go, but I didn't want to go, but then I did want to go. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't. But I just settled on UTSA because I guess it was closer to home, but I did want to get away from home. I wanted to get as far away as possible.
Yeah, New York is pretty cool.
Yeah, but my mom was like, just stay in Texas. Just stay in Texas. I was like, okay, whatever. So that did change, but my plans of what I wanted to become didn't really change.
And what about you? I know this is your first year, but like, did you ever set goals and have it changed a little bit?
I think the only thing that like changed a little bit is like what I wanted to do, because like last year I was like freaking out because everyone around me like they had what they wanted to do, and I felt like I don't have anything. Like I don't know what I want to do, and I like started panicking because like it's high school and like we're almost the end of the year, you know. Like she's almost about to graduate her last year, you know, and then that's it. You know, you go into life. And so like everything's just coming like so quick, and I'm just like I don't know what to do. But I finally found what I wanted to do, and that was business management. So
yeah, well,
yeah.
I would say like don't stress over it because to be honest, I have no idea. Yeah. I feel like I have some good stuff going for me, but I have no idea what I want to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't stress over it either because, like, me, for a while, like, I kind of knew what field I wanted to be in, but not what something specific in it. But I didn't figure out until, like, my junior year, this year. So it's like, I just kind of take it as it is and just go with it.
Just go with the flow.
Yeah, but I feel like high school is just same people, same stuff, nothing special.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. So, what's y'all's morning routine, or how has it changed for you since your freshman year?
My morning routine is most of the time I get up at 6, and then I get ready, and then I ride the bus. But now, like towards the end of the school year, I'm waking up like 6:40, and my bus gets there like 7:10. So I'm like really pushing it, just because I'm like so lazy. Like it's already end of the school year, and I don't want to do it.
Well, my morning routine is I get up, I wake up the kids, and I get them dressed, and I take them to school. I wake up at 6, and I wake up the kids, get them going, get them brushing their teeth. And if they want, we'll leave early to get them breakfast, but mainly of the time I just tell them to eat that at school. But it hasn't really changed since freshman year. I've been doing this, taking them to school, picking them up from school. I'm like their caregiver because my mom works out of town a lot on refineries, and that's what my dad does too. So,
how is it balancing?
Balancing that? It's difficult sometimes. I mean, I mainly have to keep them in check first before I can keep myself in check. So I feed them around 7, get them in the shower, get them done with their homework, and put them in bed at 9. And then that time up until 12, I have for myself to do anything I need to work on or anything I need to just prepare for. Which, like, if I have a meet the next day, I prep my bag. Or if I have a project due, I'll, go over it one last time before bed.
You said it hasn't changed, right? Sorry. I don't say that.
What was our transition thing?
I don't know.
Talk about their work ethic at school. Like, do y'all do y'all work? Do y'all slack? Do y'all
Be like, so you say it hasn't really changed, so would you say your work ethic is the same, or how is it?
Well, I did kind of fall off this year and last year, but I have been picking up that pace. It just gets to you sometimes, like you don't want to do it. You sit and just look at it and you push it off. I know I do. I know a lot of people do. But
yeah, like Coach Wilson's, it's so easy, but
it's
some days
but some days you just feel like, no.
Yeah.
Mine, honestly, it's like between. So most of the time, I love to get ahead. That way, I don't have to like worry. But now it's just like I'm just getting it done last minute. Like if it's in, then it's in. If it's not, then it's not. Nothing I can do.
So, do you wish you took any classes earlier on or pursued something?
Well, I wouldn't really change anything. I mean, everything happens for a reason. But, like, I feel like I did everything. I feel like, oh my God, I messed up. I feel like I did everything I could have, and there's nothing more I could have done.
Mm-hmm.
Or there could have been, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
Do you regret taking any classes this year?
Honestly, no, not really. I feel like I have everything that I need, that I like needed to get done this year. I guess. Yeah.
And next year, are you kind of looking to staying on where you at right now, or changing a bit?
I'm most likely changing a lot, like where I'm gonna be really focusing on like in the college credits and stuff. So I can have a lot done, cause like my cousin Avery, she finished 2 years of college in high school, I think, and then she did just 2 more years, I think, college, like outside of high school or whatever, and she's on like a really good path right now. So I'm trying to like follow in her steps, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Well, a good way to do that is take your what is it called, TSI test.
TSI now.
Yeah.
The goal was to take it like now this year. I just always forget.
My goal was taking my freshman year, and I still haven't taken anything.
Yeah, I always forget.
Yeah.
But luckily, I would take it now so that way you don't you have to pay for it? Something
No.
later? No.
I think
Once in high school it's free, but once
But I'm
you
saying,
leave high school you have to pay for it.
Yeah, once you get out, you have to pay for it. So I would take it now instead of later.
definitely for sure. Ooh.
What advice would you give as a senior to her?
Do everything you're supposed to do before it's the end of the deadline. A bunch of seniors love to wait till last minute to do everything. Do your TSI now. Do your college credits now. Like, don't wait. Like, just go for it. And so your senior year, you can just relax. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because senior year, you don't actually relax, but you do. As long as you have that stuff that you know is supposed to be done off of your shoulders.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great advice.
Spoken like a true scholar. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. So, who on like the staff or any teacher has been the best like What did you say? Motivator or something like that.
Or like your role model.
Yeah, role model. That was, yeah.
I know the staff pretty well, and they all are really nice. But Miss Singleton, Miss Stevenson, Principal. What's his name? What's his name?
Mr. Ramos.
Mr. Ramos. I was thinking of Ramos. I always get them mixed up. Joshua. And I still talk to Coach Smith, the basketball coach Smith, the guy before he left. I still talk to him. And they're all really good motivators. Like, they want, since it's my last year, they just make sure I'm staying down the right path and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Okay, I have one. So my mom is a teacher, and like, okay, so backstory. So I'm adopted. So she adopted me in 2019. And like before I like became her child or whatever, she was my kindergarten teacher, and I always looked up to her. I would always talk to like my biological mom about her all the time, and she was just like my really big inspiration. I'm not saying this because like she's my mom, but like really.
Yeah.
And she would I don't know, she just really inspired me to be a teacher. But like living with her, it's fun, but she just had those moments where she would like, I don't want to say act like a teacher, but she would just like, I don't know, like give
like a flip of a switch, she would go into teacher mode.
Yes, and it would be so funny. But like now, that's why like my whole like career changed, I guess. But I would say, yeah, she's definitely my biggest motivator, especially like for basketball, because I'm not really good at basketball, but like I love the sport, and she would always motivate me to like just work on things at home and stuff. And when I like used to do cheer in like middle school and stuff, she would always just be there in the stands, and I'd always see her, and she'd just always smile at me and take pictures, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And this year it was kind of like hard, because like I didn't have her to like see me like in the mascot suit and percussion, because she knew I loved percussion. That's like my thing, you know. And I think that was just like really hard, and even now I kind of like struggle with it. But I would say that she's definitely my biggest motivator, even if she like isn't here.
Yeah.
You know. So, yeah.
That's sweet.
Thank y'all for coming. Hopefully to see y'all next time on the Panthers Perspective.